Hi, we're here today with Emma Govender to talk about her Voxx Life website. Now, you are a Voxx Life associate, is that right, Emma?
Yeah, I'm a qualified Voxx Life associate.
Excellent stuff. Now, we're going to look at the website shortly, but tell us a bit about Voxx Life and the products because it is a very interesting range of products and what they do. Could you explain a bit more about that for us?
Yep, sure. The products are completely novel. There literally isn't there's just nothing like this anywhere. So it's very kind of innovatory. The company are based in Canada. We launched in the UK in January 2020, so just ahead of the lockdown. The company's been going for 7 years in Canada, and the products are sold in Canada, USA, and now the UK. So we're very new. We're new in the UK, and the products would be new to anybody.
And just so that we can actually have a look at them, let's put them up on screen. Okay, so popular products. Let's look at these socks first because I believe that these socks are one of the most popular products on the website for a very good reason.
Yeah, we have a huge range of socks, and just to kind of clarify what this technology is, it's called human performance technology. You can see just from scrolling that there's a small red bar, and when we come off the screen, back off screen share here, I'll show you on a pair of socks, but there's a small red bar just under the base, the sole of the sock. That's the technology. So in a sense, that's the magic. And the technology is a pattern, a little bit similar to reflexology, that has a response in your nervous system. And that's it, that's amazing. And puts the brainstem into what we call homeostasis, which means balance or equilibrium. And within around 10 seconds, your brainstem, I'm verified and certified through lots of QEEG brain mapping, is optimized. So all of the kind of overactivity calms down, the underactivity would wake up. And this then has a raft of benefits to your physical health in pain reduction and increase in balance and stability and energy and post exercise recovery, many other things. So these ones that we're looking at the moment are called wellness socks. They're lots of different styles and designs. They're very easy wearing. We have a range of athletic socks, which are more structured, and which are my favorites. These ones are fab. I mean, I love them to bits. So we have people who wear these socks who are athletes, who are wearing it to enhance and optimize their physical human performance.
Yeah.
We have the elderly wearing them who have the benefits for them are that when you wear this technology, you're literally 8 times less at risk of falling, which is phenomenal for the elderly.
Yeah, I mean, I play a bit of tennis, and that particular area there, when you're running about playing tennis, there's a lot of pressure on that area. There's a lot of weight on that area, and I assume that's how it works in practice. That this area has got pressure on it, and this design is designed to stimulate in a certain way.
It is, and it's the fascinating world of neuroscience. I mean, since I didn't create it, I'm not going to know the absolute science of it. We do have a lot of science papers in the website, in a section of the website called For Healthcare Professionals. You can see on the top of the homepage there's a tab for healthcare professionals. And if you go in there, you can read up all about the science around the technology, how it works, how doctors and practitioners and therapists use these modalities as a kind of integral part of their therapeutic practices. So yeah, it's a fascinating world of what we call skin to brain technology. So how a simple pattern can affect the nervous system and then affect the brainstem, which then has a huge raft of benefits. This what we're looking at here is the cognitive boost sleeve. It's called the eSmarter sleeve. It has a silicon pattern. If you click on the bottom two images or one of those down there, you can see the silicon image or pattern, which has, again, an effect through the nervous system. But this particular technology affects the frontal lobe of brain function. So it's all to do with focus and memory and mental clarity, attention. For those children with ADHD, for adults who find it difficult to concentrate and be on task and really have that kind of sustained focus and concentration. This is incredible. We have many amazing testimonials. But what I think is hugely phenomenal with this product is that for anybody suffering with stress and anxiety, what this does through the nervous system to your neurology is quite a gift from God, I have to say. It is incredibly calming on your neurology. So if you do wrestle with PTSD, anxiety, to whatever level, and you put this sleeve on, it takes about half an hour to kind of kick in. And when it starts to work, you just have that sense of feeling supported and centered and kind of stayed is a word that I used the other day to try to express what this does. You know, for those who feel quite easily uprooted and decentered, or, you know, whatever words you might want to use, this just helps to kind of keep you centered and calm. And it is a powerful piece of kit. I recommend it hugely, especially being somebody who's suffered with anxiety. It's a life changer.
And tell me a bit about these patches, because this is another interesting thing. These are quite small patches. Could you explain how they work? And I'll maybe put you back on screen as well, so that...
Before you take me off this, I'll just tell you that you can see the patches there. We've got a human performance, HPT human performance patch, a REM patch, Neurovax, and Meta patch. The human performance patch, which if I hold up to the screen, I can show you, it's simply a pattern, just like the socks and just like the insoles. It's not, that is the technology. It's a simple pattern that has a profound effect on your nervous system. And the Neurovax patches, which I really like to kind of shout about. I don't know if I should maybe go back off the screen share, but so this technology here works through the nervous system again in the same way, but impacts the immune system, and particularly focuses on blood circulation and blood health. So what happens with people who have an under-par immune system is that quite often your red blood cells it's called roulards, your red blood cells will begin to stick. It can either be called sticky blood, but will begin to stick and clump and stack. And what this patch does is within 12 hours of wearing one of these, the scientific analysis shows that your red blood cells just begin to disperse and swim more freely, which means that your white blood cells, who are the kind of the army, come in and are able to do their mopping up job, cleaning up all the kind of whatever needs to be cleaned up and sorted out. And given that a lot of your capillaries are only the width of a single blood cell, you can imagine that if your blood cell is sticking, you're not going to get that blood running through your veins and your capillaries optimally. And that's what this does. As an incredible kind of side effect of this, we have many people reporting that their seasonal allergies have just disappeared through wearing this Neurovax patch. So this is part of a kind of thing that I layer. It's almost like layering. I wear the human performance technology socks. I wear one of these 48-hour patches, and I am never to be found without my sleeve. So I kind of peel it off at
they
night.
look good. It's an interesting thing for people to try, and you know, people have got so many problems and aches and pains and bodily function problems that why not give it a try? It might be as simple as putting on a pair of socks in the morning could change your life. Simple as putting on a patch. Lots of people have stopped smoking with these patches. You know, this is a different thing, I know, but again, this is technology-driven medicine and science.
It is, and it's my opinion that there are other things that are similar, but these sort of things are breakthroughs. You know, are non-invasive, drug-free ways to treat so many things, that where we're living in an age where our doctors' doors are closed and we've got to kind of book online appointments, that I believe that this is the time where modalities such as these will come forward and will be, you know, solutions for people who might decide that since their access to kind of normal medicine is less accessible, that they're more willing to turn to something like this. As I said, to have something that's drug-free and non-invasive is the way that we want to go.
I think so, and I think it's a great idea. I think it's groundbreaking stuff, and I think that you know your stuff well. You're obviously awake to all that's going on in this world, and you want to help people. And we're going to have access to your website address where people can go on and shop. It's very easy. They can buy throughout the UK, throughout the world, indeed, and America and Canada. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Well, listen, Emma, thank you very much for today. It's been an absolute pleasure. Fascinating subject, but absolute pleasure to chat to you. And I will be placing my order soon because I like the idea of some of those sports socks.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Thank you so much for this interview. It's been absolutely brilliant to be here.